Good morning, Dubai, and welcome back to Lovin Dubai show, where we take you through the top trending stories of what's happening in and around Dubai. So today's stories are the Uber-Futuristic design of a downtown circle is going viral.
And a 2.2 million massage cars have been seized by Dubai police in 2022.
We'll also be talking about a Dubai resident test tried the viral wet wipe test at Dubai metro station, and the results, not so much of a shocker.
Not so much for Dubai, right? Also, Joe Coy is bringing all the laws on September 3rd.
And we are so proud of Money Kicks, who rep Lovin Dubai, rep the UAE in Jeddah this weekend. And we'll be talking more about that as well.
And also, Mursa Amon will be bringing killer vocals at Pinoy Piyesta.
And we interviewed her, so you guys can catch that right after we finish all the stories for today. But tell me, Shahir.
What's up, Simran?
You tell me what's up. How was your weekend?
It was chill, stayed at home, didn't do much.
Yeah, same, pretty much.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
That's not what your story said, but literally not much. Like yesterday I did just, like my Sunday routine before the week starts.
What is your Sunday routine before the week starts?
Like have the place cleaned, journal a bit, steam all my clothes.
Okay. You know what? It's a task. Like Sunday is the chores day, so you
Yeah.
do your laundry, you do your,
Laundry,
clean up the
yes.
house, everything. So I feel like, ironing and steaming is such a task that since Amy introduced the crease test to me, I've just been,
Life-changing.
yeah, I know. I've just been buying
Life-changing.
clothes that don't need to be ironed.
Yeah, and that makes all the difference. So if you guys don't know what the crease test is, boy, do we have a tip for you.
Okay, major hack alert. Major hack alert.
Public service announcement, if anything.
Literally, honestly.
Okay, so you're at a store, right? You're looking for a new outfit. You're like, this looks cute. Think I might buy it. But then you have to consider what's the ironing situation like, or steaming, right? So the crease test, that's where it comes in. So basically, you take your shirt, right? You do a little twiddle fiddle, okay? And then, no creases. If you see no creases, you're all good. You don't need to iron it after washing it, and you're good to go for the rest of your life.
That didn't pass the crease test, but this,
It did,
you
shut up.
guys, you just scrunch it up like this, and if it doesn't come out all crumbled, it passes the crease test, and it's good to buy if you're not looking to iron for the rest of your lives.
Honestly, it makes life so much easier.
It
So
does.
much easier.
Like the biggest life hack.
Literally. As an adult, it's these types of small moments that make life worth living.
Right? And I've literally bought so many outfits since Amy gave us that epiphany of a hack. It's like, damn.
Amy, God bless you. Thank you. You've changed our lives.
Bless you. Like, imagine you have enough, you are swamped the weekend. You're working or you're tired and you just don't have the energy to, iron or do your laundry, and the next day you don't have anything. And you need to, everything needs ironing. It's just like a bummer, but then you have those outfits.
It brings me so much
Those
joy.
special
It's
outfits.
one last thing to worry about. Do you have any other
Exactly.
life hacks? Adult life hacks.
Adult life hacks. Fabric softeners must. It's
I feel like
must.
you just found out about it.
No, I don't know. You asked me for hacks. Another hack. If you want to make your place smell really good, essential oils, you put them in the plant.
The diffusers.
Not the diffusers. You can get the diffuser, but if you don't have the diffuser, just the essential oils, you can just put them in spots that won't stain. Like if you have a bowl of potpourri, you can just put some essential oils.
A bowl of potpourri. I love that. Okay.
A bowl of potpourri.
Yeah.
You can just put essential oils.
Yeah.
And just enhance the whole scent. I don't know.
Genius. I don't
Right?
have any. I can't. Oh no! Wait. This is a good one. So, you've just cooked, right? You have a bunch of pots and pans and your bowl or plate or whatever you've been eating from. Just rinse it immediately after. If you don't want to wash it and you're putting it in the sink, you might as well let the water run over it. And then when you're actually in the mood to start washing, it's not much. You're literally
Right.
onto the next one.
Because it doesn't stick to the pan then.
Because then it doesn't stick to the pan.
Genius.
And that's my biggest thing with cooking. I have to start cooking this week because financially.
I was going to ask, you cook?
I'll have to start. I haven't even paid for gas this entire time. But yeah, moving on.
You guys will jump into our first story, but before then, good morning to all. Do you want to say hi to all our viewers?
There's a ton of people. Good morning, Dubai.
Good morning to everyone except Morokish. You know who you are.
Don't be mean. Let's be better than bitter.
Oh, I love that. Better than bitter this morning. Rain. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, guys, so we get into our first story. Now, this Uber-Futuristic design of a downtown circle is going viral. And for good reason, of course. The suggested architecture marvel is a literal crown on the skyline of Dubai and has been named the Downtown Circle. Now, the architectural office in Dubai called, it says Znera, so I think it's Znera? Zenera Space recently released images of a futuristic rendition that is supposed to be built at the dead center of downtown Dubai. Now, this is all imagined and proposed. It's not coming up. It's not been, authorized. None of that. It's just like a proposed design. So, as the name suggests, the structure is 550 meters tall, and it's a ring designed by the co-founders of the company, Najmis Chowdhury and Nils Rimes. So, yeah.
Super cool. Like, the images are amazing. So according to The National, the artists thought of this design during the pandemic initially, and they were inspired by smart urban planning, which also extends outwards to social boundaries and environmental factors. The conceptual downtown circle is meant to comprise many small units, including residential, commercial, public, and cultural spaces. Znera Spaces aims to work around the globe, creating places that offer special spatial experiences.
That's cool. Like, if we see the designs, like Instagram, it's there on our feed, but like you guys can see the visuals right beside us. And it's, I mean, not just futuristic, but it's, I don't know, like I've not seen anything like it before.
100%.
Like it's, I mean, if ever it's built, it'll be quite a game changer in terms of just like architectural designs. But there are so many factors. I was just thinking, like, you know how Burj Khalifa has like fireworks for a lot of occasions.
Yes.
You know, then it might be a bit of a...
Oh, good point.
But
good point.
They can just move it higher, but it's the smoke that
They
settles
can just move it higher. They can move it around Dubai. Like, it can be put anywhere, but it is super cool. Like, imagine like in the same way like Burj Khalifa has all of these like beautiful displays that happens throughout the year. They can have like lights go around. It is super futuristic. That's my favorite part about
There's
it.
a lot they can do with it, but at the same time, they might, you know, some people might think it disrupts the views. Because I'm sure like with a design so massive, it's going to come in front of like, it's going to block a few buildings.
Yeah, but then it's a view in itself. Like, it literally is a futuristic... Have you ever seen Westworld, the show, or the like movie that came out in the 90s?
No.
Like, it's the same concept. Like, we're at the point where we need these like futuristic elements. You know, buildings have looked like buildings for the longest time now, but like, can buildings start looking like spaceships, please?
Oh my God, you're right.
Like, when is it... When is the time?
I think now it's the time. Like, you've literally, like, I agree, completely agree. Like, we've had buildings, for quite a while now. So might as well step into, you know, just very unique designs. Because at Expo, we saw like people, we can go ham with designs.
100%.
Like, for example, just the Russian pavilion and what they did with that, and like all the other ones. It's like, we know we have the ability and the skills, so now we just have to go forth with it.
And it's like 2022, you know, like it sounds like the appropriate time for like these things to happen. Like, okay, we can wait on the flying cars, although that is like currently in development.
Yeah.
But I just want like the buildings to like take us to another level as like humanity.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? It's like a different rendition of the Ontario, that big structure in Canada, like that it's famous for.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The structure in Canada, like I think in Ontario Towers?
I have no idea what you're saying.
Ontario Towers. Let me just quickly Google it. Ontario Towers.
Regardless, like I just can't wait.
Wait, not Ontario, not Business Bay. Canada. Is it not called Ontario Tower?
Well, we can move on.
This thing, CN Tower.
Oh,
the
yeah,
CN Tower, right? Yeah.
Where Drake was like placed for his album.
Yeah, I guess.
Views from the 6. Moving on to our next stories, talking about views that you don't necessarily want to see. 2.2 million massage cards were seized by Dubai police in 2022. Now, how often has this happened to you, where you're minding your own business and walking down the streets of Dubai, and someone comes in front of you and just tosses a bunch of cards on the floor? Ever thought to yourself, like, what are they doing? So, a bit sketch. So they're going around tossing these cards, right? And they're basically for illegal massage centers, and they're promoting the cards through basically all these different stickers with really inappropriate images. But Dubai police are continuously combating this illegal activity for these illegal massage centers.
So the police force has launched several campaigns to combat the illegal activities in these unlicensed centers, but they have been raising public awareness of the center's harmful services, tracking down locations and operations of such unlicensed businesses, and arresting massage card distributors on vehicles. Now, 332 phone services of these centers have been disconnected, and in 2021 and 2022, the police arrested 897, of which 588 were charged for violating public morals and 309 for printing and distributing massage cards. So it is an ongoing campaign with Dubai police and just like alerting the public of these massage centers. And there's so much illegal activities that go down here, because these are, first of all, like they said, unlicensed. Secondly, you can be, there's extortion that goes on, and a lot of we've heard of violent cases. So you should just refrain from these places altogether.
They're super sketch. When I first moved to Dubai, I was living in a hotel in Barsha, and there were, I think, like 4 or 5 hotels. This was in Barsha Heights, all around the hotel I was in.
Yeah.
And when I walked outside, I saw these cars, and I was like, "Oh my God, what is this?" So this is super inappropriate.
Yeah.
And
that should be like the first giveaway.
Exactly. Like, in what world is this okay? And after every day, the cars would disappear, but by nighttime, there'd be more cards. So I always wondered, A, who's picking up these cards? B, is the government aware of it? And C, why are you throwing away more cards? And 2.2 million cards, how much money are you spending on paper?
Yeah.
Oh
my God, yeah, the printing. But printing in bulk, I don't think it'll cost that much. But, it's just the amount of factors that are just so wrong about this. First of all, littering. And these small birds that just go and chew on these cards. And, that's number one.
How do you know that birds are chewing on these cards?
I've seen.
Oh,
they chew on plastic, they chew on cards, they'll chew on anything.
Crows?
Those other small birds with the yellow beak and the brown feathers. I don't know. Those ones I've noticed.
I think they're crows.
They're not
but
crows.
Yeah, super sketch. And it's good to know that this entire time, the people that have been picking it up were the government, just to figure out who's doing what, and for there to be hundreds of arrests, it's just super sketch. I don't know.
Exactly. But you guys, this story is quite the interesting one. So a Dubai resident test tried the viral wet wipe check at Dubai Metro. So I think, I feel Dubai just low-key achieved another superlative. So this time it seems to be the cleanest public transport. Now, a Dubai-based influencer, Ali Sheikh, posted a video of himself trying the viral wet wipe check at the Dubai Metro, and the result, of course, was a clean sweep. And this wipe test that we're talking about has recently been doing rounds on social media after a video of it went viral in France.
This original trend was started by @Marvin Le Queen on TikTok, who was going around France doing exactly what the Dubai resident did, which was basically as the conveyor belt part of the escalators were coming down, he would be swiping them. That's how it originally started on TikTok. And when lifted again, you can see the wet wipes is usually a frightening gray. Scary stuff.
Okay, yeah. So the wet wipe, the white wipe would be full of dirt when lifted, and was disgusting the sight.
Dark gray.
Dark gray. Yeah, exactly. Just full of dirt. And never have we ever been more grateful for RTA, because when the same wet wipe was conducted in Dubai, in the Dubai metro stations, it was barely anything. It was still white as day. So go ahead and grab the railings whenever you need them.
And regardless, remember to sanitize, be clean.
Sanitize, but yeah, it's just a good, it's a sigh of relief knowing how clean the city is, and its public transportation facilities and all of that.
One of my really good friends a few months ago came back to Dubai. He's been here before, and his first reaction was, I forgot how clean the city is, which is something you don't even acknowledge, because the streets are super, super clean.
Yeah, 100%.
And we do know that like the government and RCA and different entities around Dubai are doing the utmost to just make sure that we live in literally the cleanest city ever.
Exactly. And like compared to other countries, right? Like when you're out and about, you would not even dare step into the public washrooms.
Or public transport in general.
And no, public transport, I think it's okay. But like public bathrooms, you just don't even like, it's not going to happen. You just don't do it. But over here, it's like whether it's the metro washrooms, whether it's like any kind of public washroom, you're not really hesitant, you would go anyway and just like, it's not dirty, like it's well maintained. So that is like just one of the biggest factors. Like if you go to a beach washroom, if you go to the metro station, anywhere, it's like just cleaned and maintained.
Like any public space in general, like you never feel grossed out, like ever.
Exactly. Like imagine anywhere else, if you go to the beach washroom, right? It is disgusting. There is sand everywhere. It's wet. It's gross. Kids are just, like...
Ew, being kids.
But in Dubai, it's like, at its lowest, like...
100%.
Not that much. It's sand, but like literally within an hour, it gets cleaned again. So it's like, it doesn't accumulate.
Yep.
And it's amazing. All the municipality workers, big shout out to them. Like, they work day and night to make sure the city is clean.
Yeah.
And we move on to our next story now. Joe Coy is bringing all the laws on September 3rd.
Exciting time. So mark your calendars. September 3rd is less than 2 weeks away. And if you need a break, if you need a bit of chill time or a much needed dose of laughter, then we've got just the thing for you. Joe Coy is finally coming to Dubai at the Coca-Cola Arena for his Funniest Funny World Comedy Tour, brought to you by Blue Blood Entertainment. So from non-stop touring around the world to his Netflix special, Joe Coy has been taking the comedy world by storm, and this is your chance to see him live in action.
Now, his work draws inspiration from his Filipino-American culture, which is where all the impressions and relatable jokes come from. And this tour is one we cannot wait for and is guaranteed to deliver a hilarious night of entertainment. And you can book your tickets from joecoy.com, coca-cola-arena.com, Dubai Calendar, Platinum List, or bookmyshow.com. So all these platforms you can go and book your tickets. But I feel like, if there's anyone who should join Joe Coy on the stage, it should be you, Shahir.
Really? You think I was that funny?
Honestly, you're hilarious.
Stop.
Like this morning.
What?
Just this morning. Like, just brought on the laughter riot.
Oh, well, I'm glad I'm bringing a smile to your face.
When you were looking into that TV.
We can speak about this later. If you want to know what she's talking about, just watch our stories. But, like, he is...
Blotting his face.
Whatever, we're past it. So, Joker is hilarious. He really is funny. And the best type of comedians are ones that don't necessarily filter themselves in terms of who they are as a person. They're bringing the way they grew up and their culture and just their existence. Those are the best comedians because then it's relatable. Like, despite differences in cultures, like all parents are the same growing up. All aunts and like uncles and like everyone are just like, they don't realize how funny they are, but they literally just are. And I don't know, I think it's great.
Exactly. Very well said. And I feel like these comedians, right, like they represent their upbringing, their culture, their heritage, their roots and everything. And there you realize when you watch their shows that you guys are not very different.
Yeah.
Like the mentality across the globe is somewhat the same.
Yeah.
You have strict parents in all cultures. You have when you're out of place growing up, like for example, if I'm an Indian in Dubai, it's like, what am I? That identity crisis. It's a very common issue that a lot of kids these days have. So it's like, from these jokes, I think anyone can relate.
100%. Anyone can relate. And like what you said, so true. Like they do bring the human aspect. I think comedians are like the most relatable forms of like celebrities or like individuals in the public eye. Because it really is about like bringing yourself down to that like human level and like you can just always relate. And like different types of comedians bring like different forms of like their personalities, which I think is like the greatest bit ever.
Yeah, very true.
So moving on to the next story, the entire nation is super proud of Money Kicks for his debut as a professional boxer.
Woo!
Woo! Good job, Money Kicks. So over the weekend, Money Kicks made his professional boxing debut and literally the entire country is super proud of the achievement. The fight took place in Saudi Arabia at the Jeddah Superdome as an undercard fight to Anthony Joshua's fight, and he honestly did a great job.
Yes, although he lost the fight was still a monumental and impressive part of his boxing career. And let's give it up for Rashid Belhassa. We are so proud of you.
Woo!
I mean,
insane,
incredible. Like, he was the first, I think, first Emirati to enter the boxing ring as a professional.
Yeah.
Right?
I have no idea. I'm not the one to ask.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just for him to take that step, step out of his comfort zone so much, even though he has all the luxuries, everything provided and given to him, no matter the hate and love he gets, it's like he did it for himself. He wanted to prove something for himself, to his kids, to his future generations, to the youth looking up to him and following him. So amazing, major props to him.
Literally well said. Like, he grew up with like privileges in life, and in situations like that, a lot of people like to knock people down for trying or doing something, or saying, oh, you're blessed with this, like you've been like put up with an advantage. But that's not true. For him to actually get to like the professional level of boxing and make a name for himself, like, you can have all the blessings in the world but also be lazy at the same time and just like live off that. But like from his YouTube career to his boxing career to actually just being like an influencer or an entertainer that's sending a message, I think that's the best part about like what he's doing. So good job, man. Good
Amazing.
job.
Honestly, so many attributes about him. The fact that he's so appreciative
and
of
humble.
all the support. Exactly, humble, supportive, not supportive, appreciative, and just down to earth, you know. You would not expect someone in his position to actually be so grateful and like you said, humble, but incredible. Like, so many lessons you can take away from Rashid Belhassa / Money Kicks. But you guys stay tuned, because if you are a fan of Morset, she'll be joining us right after a very short break and be telling us all about Pinoy Piyesta and her career. Hey guys, welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. So we all know that Pinoy Piyesta is right around the corner and the lineup is insane. And right now we have one of the most highly anticipated artists of the lineup, Morset. Thank you so much for joining us on the Lovin Dubai show.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. How's everybody doing?
Of course, we're doing so well. So excited to speak to you. You have so many fans here in Dubai. And I have to say, you're representing the Philippines so well. Do you have a message for your fans here?
I am just really grateful for everyone's support through the years, and I am definitely looking forward to Pinoy Piyesta. I'm looking forward to finally being able to perform live again to all our kabayan and all my supporters there in Dubai, and it's happening very soon. Looking forward.
Oh my god, we're so excited to have you. So we have like a lot of team members who are from the Philippines, and they're just like Morset, I think after we finish the interview, they're just gonna come running in to say hi to you. But yeah, excited to have you here. And where are you right now?
I'm here in Metro Manila. I'm already based here in Manila, in the Philippines. It's rainy season right now here, over here.
Oh, it's rainy season. Okay, are you enjoying it?
It's been well. I mean, it's just tough getting around because of the traffic, but we're able to make it, and we're here right now. I'm in our studio, in me and my husband's studio, so just chilling and being able to just share and say hi to everyone.
Nice. So how did you get into music? I know your dad has been in the industry for a long time. So is he a big influence in your life?
Definitely. I grew up to a very musically inclined family, but not just my dad, but even my mom, just everyone. I just grew up to so much music and different kinds of genres. And through the years, I've been joining so many singing competitions. At least that's been my journey as a singer, joining singing competitions. And I'm just very grateful to be in the position right now to finally be able to put out originals as well and just perform for everybody.
Okay, so did you start with cover songs, or did you start writing songs from the very beginning?
I did start with cover songs, especially when we're joining singing competitions. A lot of my training would be sounding as close to the original audio as possible. But it wasn't only until I was entrusted with new music from different songwriters here in the Philippines that I was able to kind of find my sound. And especially during the pandemic, it was only then that I got into songwriting and producing, just because there was so much time already and not a lot of live shows happening, especially here because of the pandemic. So I was able to put out some original music and just songs that are from my heart and just my stories as well. And they're out now. My very first EP is called Signature. And there's also just been a lot of other songs as well that have been released throughout the past months.
That's fun. Oh my gosh, congratulations, your first EP.
Yes, thank you.
Going to blow up, that's for sure. But you said something interesting. You said your training started off with you trying to sound as close to the artist as possible, right?
Yes.
So which artist do you feel like you sound the most like?
Oh my gosh, it's a lot. I don't know. People kind of associate me with Mariah Carey just because of the whistle notes and everything. But a lot of my technique now is a mixture of gospel music as well, and yeah, a lot of gospel music and just Ariana and Mariah and Jessie J, a lot of that raspiness, and maybe sometimes even Beyonce, that grit and that growling and everything. So it's like there's a lot of skills that we can kind of put out, but it's been fun because people have already associated me to a certain sound, and I'm just really glad to be in that position already right now, where when people kind of hear my voice, they would already know that it's me. So, and it's a journey getting there, but I'm glad to be already there.
Even your talking voice, it's so there is a crystal clarity to it. It just sounds so beautiful. But can we get a line of you just singing in the voice of like anyone, any of the artists you feel most comfortable doing it in?
Oh, okay. So top of my head, I can do Mariah, just because it's fresh. Okay, so Mariah's song would be when you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, 'cause we belong together. And then her high notes and everything. Hey.
Amazing. So this is what people can be expecting at the big Pinoy Piyesta, which will be coming on September 2nd. So fun.
Yes.
Is this your first time that you'll be coming down to Dubai, or you've been down in Dubai before?
I've been in and out in Dubai throughout this whole decade, and I think Dubai was one of my very first countries that I was able to travel to, and so it definitely has a special place in my heart. One of the things that I'm looking forward to the Pinoy Piyesta show happening September 2nd is just the opportunity to be able to finally sing the songs that I was able to put out these past months live for everybody, and especially just coming from the pandemic where everyone's just been doing a lot of live streams and online gigs. Of course, it's definitely a different feeling being able to perform and sing for everyone live and in person. So I think out of everything, that's the one that I'm definitely looking forward to, and just being able to present new songs to everyone as well.
So is there any place, landmark in Dubai that you think you will be, like it'll be there on your list when you're here, you will be there, you'll be checking it out and enjoying it?
So this is actually going to be my very first trip. I've been to Dubai a couple times, so many times actually already, but this is going to be my very first trip where I'm going to be having my husband with me, and he's never been to Dubai. So I'm actually very excited to bring him around. Hopefully if we'll have time, just let him experience the desert safari and let him see the Burj Khalifa that's behind you also right now, the Dubai Mall and all the other landmarks. But I just love going around Dubai. There's just so much to see in the culture and the food and all these amazing architecture. Definitely looking forward to this upcoming visit.
Okay, where's that one place that fans can definitely expect to find you in Dubai when you're down here?
When I'm there, I mean, it all depends if we'll have time to even go around. But I think the one place will be Coca-Cola Arena, where the concert's going to be on September 2. And I'm very excited.
Okay, that was a good answer. You can't go wrong with that one, you guys. Coca-Cola Arena on September 2nd. So I want to know, give us 3 words that describe you as a person.
Wow, describe me as a person? There's so many words. Maybe one would be I am very random,
Mhm.
and I speak about that when it comes to maybe the kinds of songs that I like to sing. It can be very random because most people like to associate me with the ballads and the high notes, but not a lot of them know that I'm also like I also love to sing like Broadway songs and even rock songs. So, and that's only one side of being random. Just my personality also can be very chaotic. But I think that's one, just a very random person. I think second will be I like to I don't know, I don't want to sound overly confident, but I like to take risks, especially as a performer. And I think that would also be my third. I think I'm a generous performer because I like to take risks and I like to just sometimes I don't really plan out the like the styles or the melodies that I sing on stage. Sometimes it's just in the feel. And so if I feel like this is I need to hit this note because I want everyone to be able to just enjoy and everything. I do just that. And sometimes and that's why I go back to take someone who takes risks because I don't really plan it. I don't rehearse it, but it's I'm gonna try it out and it's all live. So yeah, I think top of my head, that's just what I thought of.
Feels like you sound very experimental with your sound, with your just, I think your work, right? Your craft.
I do, especially lately. I've just been very experimental with how I sing as well, and even the songs that I've been putting out, it's not the usual sound that people kind of expect of me, which I find fun because it's like it's a surprise every time you put out a song. So, yeah.
So do you feel like your music is ever evolving because you like experimenting, you like taking risks? So is it like for you when you find your sound, you will stick to that sound, or is it something for you like no, you're going to keep experimenting and trying new things and seeing like you want to be a master of all trades. Jack of
Yeah.
yeah, jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none. In the beginning, I think that was the route that me and just my team went for, was just trying to stick to that one sound just to kind of establish myself. But I guess especially during the pandemic where I started to go into songwriting and producing, I wanted to be more experimental just because I didn't want to feel like I was boxed into something, especially with my music. Because one of the things that I was able to really do during the pandemic was put up live streams and just jam for everybody. And it would be as fun as asking them for requests of songs that I could sing. And of course, if I knew the song, I would look up the chords and I'd be on my piano, just super raw and everything. And I guess I was able to deliver, and people appreciated that and enjoyed that I was able to just shift into different techniques and genres. And so I'm definitely in the point of my career right now, especially my music career, where I want to be experimental with the songs that I put out. But at the same time, it's still, I want them to still I want people to still know that when they hear a song, regardless of the genre, that they know it's a Morissette song because of this, whatever style they hear. So, yeah, that's where I am with my songwriting and just music journey right now, being more experimental. Just because I guess I feel like the voice and the technique side of it, people already know when they hear a certain song, they already know, oh, that's Morissette. So now it's just being fun with it.
You've built your brand. So I want to ask, like, it's been a very colorful journey for you, this whole ride. What advice would you give to aspiring musicians um, in the scene?
In the scene. I think for me, and this comes from experience because I joined so many singing competitions as well. And one of the major breakthroughs for me was joining The Voice of the Philippines, which is of course, a singing competition on TV here. I actually didn't win. I was only until the semifinals. Of course, I had my grief when I lost to the competition because it was so close. I was almost there, but of course, I went through the pain. But because I just really love to sing. I love to sing, and that was something that I really wanted to do for as long as I can for the rest of my life. I just went back to it and I didn't want to give up. So despite losing, despite all the different hurdles that I had to go through, but because this is something I really wanted to do, I just kept going. And so it may sound cliche, and so many people have said this and put this on wherever platform. I I truly believe that one should never give up. And also, the second one would be to never forget the people who have been there for you in the beginning, because of course you're gonna go through so many obstacles, and but there will always be that support system, whether it be your family or your friends or just even your supporters. I think it's so important not never to forget them, especially if you've kind of reached like the top or just being able to reach your dreams, because that'll just that'll remind you, of course, of where you've been through and just keep you grounded. So yeah, I think those are the two major things: never give up and always remember the people who have been there for you since the beginning.
Such important piece of advice, and I feel like a lot of people do get lost in the noise, and
Mm-hmm.
you have to keep yourself grounded, and that is such a vital like advice, like to remember and to keep those people who were there for you from the very beginning close and
Yes.
around. But you said that you were in The Voice, and I have to say
Mm-hmm.
that is so impressive because you came from a music background. You could have easily just, got into the industry without trying so hard yourself, without entering a competition, without putting in
Mm-hmm.
all that hard work. Because I know in India there's such thing as nepotism, and if you are from the industry, you get like you're given everything on a golden platter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But for
Mm-hmm.
you, it was not the case. Like you fought for where you wanted to be, you had to prove yourself, you entered competitions. So why that drive for you? Like, why didn't you just like, okay, dad, I want to get into music, give me your contacts?
Yeah. I think just because when I was starting, we didn't have that privilege of just like I come from, my family comes from a province in Cebu, not even a province here in the Philippines called Cebu. So we're not even based in like the capital here in the Philippines, which is Manila. So we didn't have any contacts. But I think also for me, because I didn't win the singing competitions or the TV competitions that I was a part of, that made me work twice as hard because I really just wanted to pursue my dream, and I didn't want the ranking of a competition define me of where I should be with my music and my career. And so I just kept going, worked hard, and I'm glad that despite not winning or even making it to the finale of The Voice, there were opportunities that opened up. And so that's why I'm just always so grateful for everyone who has been there and who's given me the opportunity, even before or even despite not winning anything. They still gave me a chance to share what I'm capable of. Yeah.
Well, that is your talent speaking. And what is the dream for you? Eventually, what is that one goal that you're striving towards?
The one goal that I'm striving towards, I think it's really just to be able to put very meaningful songs and songs that people are able to resonate with, especially in the coming generations. And and a super major goal also of mine as a Filipina is to be able to just represent the Filipino and OPM, original Filipino music, well. And that's why right now in the position that I'm in here in the music industry as a singer and as now a songwriter, I just want to be able to put out songs that can really just resonate with people and just let it be like their company
Okay, I think you're stuck.
especially through as they're going through some special moments. But yeah, I think that's one of my goals, or what the very major goal of mine right now is to be able to represent the Filipino well through the music and through the music that I'm able to put out.
Let me tell you, honestly, you're doing a fantastic job. Such a fantastic job. Have such devoted and loyal fans over here in Dubai for you. So tell us, what can they expect on your in the Pinoy Piyesta for your show?
Yes, what can they expect? They can expect amazing performances, not just from me, but from my colleagues as well, Mr. Eric Santos, Ian Constantino, KZ, Miss Ethel Buba, and Miss Kay Brosas. These are people that for sure are able to just deliver with every performance. And so it is gonna be a very, very fun show. And of course, also the collaborations that we're gonna be having, that I'm gonna be having with the rest of the artists, and of course the songs that we'll be putting out, or the songs that we'll be sharing with everyone at the show. I'm personally excited because these songs that I'm sharing are songs that I've never been able to perform in Dubai yet. Of course, especially because they've just been put out during the pandemic. So I'm excited to share these tracks with everyone live and in person.
So you guys are all friends, yeah? No beef between you guys.
No,
No.
we all just see each other.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, you guys, Pinoy Fiesta, September 2nd. Morissette will be there. The rest of the gang will be there. So make sure to get your tickets. And thank you so, so much, Morissette, for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me. Have a great one. Thank
You
you.
too. Bye.
Hello everyone, it's Hala Bassam from Smashy TV. Are you interested in the latest tech and business news in the region? Then make sure to check out our show Tech Bil Arabi on Smashy TV app and on our website www.smashy.tv. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Smashy TV. Smashy TV for the driven, the dreamers, and the doers from Monday to Friday at 10 a.m.